No one is slowing down in this hiring race for the right talent. That's why Principal wants to help you stay competitive by providing a comprehensive benefits package tailored to your company's and your team's needs. Because having the right benefits may help you reward and retain your team so they feel valued, motivated, and ready for the future. And that makes all the difference for your business. From large corporations to small and mid-sized businesses, Principal has the retirement and group benefits plans customized for your goals. Your company's future depends on its people. Give them the tools they need to succeed. Talk to your financial professional today about the right benefit plans from Principal. Principal Life Insurance Company, Des Moines, Iowa. For important information about our products, visit principal.com/disclosures.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
What's up? It's your boy, The Ted Smith. Thanks for listening to the Men's Room Daily Podcast. Want more? Check out the greatest podcast in all the land, The Podcast. Be sure to subscribe and listen to a brand new episode every Tuesday night.
89.9 KISW.
That's Jeff on the way with some food hacks to help you in the kitchen. First time for a few emails, for the men's room at KISW.com.
You've got mail. You've got mail.
As we jump right into the birthdays, guys, love your show. I want to wish a happy 25th trip around the sun to my friend Garrett, a.k.a. Tater Tot. Can I get it? Your penis is too small. And the Dirty Germans telling him how the little things turn into the big things. That from Pam. So thanks so much.
Yeah, the little things turn into the big things when you shake it a little bit.
Yeah, sure. Sure, she believes that. It's not like she calls you potato or spud. She calls you tater tot.
Yeah, they're crispy.
Yeah.
And squat.
Mm-hmm.
Flat on both ends.
It's just like the extra pieces left over. Here, I guess you want a tater tot.
Actually, she likes it when he dips it in sausage. Ketchup, sorry.
Albacholas, you seem to be on vacation this week as there are no recorded podcasts. But maybe you're just here today. We're here. We are here. If you are, I want to wish my good friend Lisa a happy birthday. Can she get a Pat Sajak? And the Dirty Germans talking about Pat Sajak. Oh, thanks, guys. That from Brett.
She wants a D, and she's going to get one.
Yeah, the first time I met Pat Sajak, it was so confusing in the bedroom because he kept saying Sajak. So I was like, Jack. He said, no, that is not my name. I said, then stop telling me to say Jack.
Yeah, so the weirdest thing was he was like, so you want to go into the back room and spins the wheel? I said, sure. Why is your penis out?
Yeah, I sprayed him in the eye with Vanna whitewash.
Yeah, he still has a weird little blindfold from back in the day.
Guys, I want to wish my husband, Clayton, a happy 28th birthday. He's been deployed since September, somewhere in an Essie place that I'm not privileged to know about. But I want to thank him for all he does for our family, especially for his super sperm that gave me the cutest son I could ever have asked for. Kenny gets a she wants a D, and the Dirty German's talking about the abuse his D is about to receive when he gets home in the next couple of months.
All right.
Oh, thanks, guys, and rock on. That from your trash can wife and baby mama.
She wants a D, and she's going to get one.
Yeah, when you get back from that Essie place that she does not know about, she's going to treat your penis like a cellmate that's a rat.
Yeah, everything's funner when it's not used with gun oil. So also, I like that your wife calls herself the trash can.
Yeah.
I guess it'll be dumpster diving. So paint yourself green.
Yeah.
Look, a box of donuts.
There's one left.
Guys,
it's made of leather.
Want to wish our son, John, Farmer, a happy 29th birthday. Can he get a fish sandwich? And your penis is too small. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.
I'll have a fish sandwich.
Guys, it's my buddy Brian's birthday today. How about your penis is too small and some turtle sex? Thanks, guys. That from Nick. All of Jello's happy, Chinooka. Unfortunately, no one I know listens to the awesomeness that is the men's room, so I will submit a B-Day request for myself. I'm 33 years old. Can I get some advice from Coach Ted about starting a second job? And the Dirty Germans talking about being single on your birthday. Guys, by the way, the happy hour is awesome. Thank you so much. That from Mitchell.
All right, here's the deal. You get that second job. Now, I'm expecting you to get a second job as you're trying to make ends meet, or I don't know, maybe you go out a lot. But if you get a second job, you got to save some of that, man. Like living paycheck to paycheck's one thing, but now you got 2 jobs. It's still paycheck to paycheck. That second job is put in the savings. The rest of it, you'll get a cocktail.
Yeah, you're worrying about being single. The beauty of being single is that for your birthday you can do a double.
Yeah, so now you have these 2 jobs, so it'll be easier to pay both of those girls off.
Yeah.
I gotta tell you something on a break. Patolas, my birthday shout out finally here today. I'm celebrating my 37th birthday, and yes, I'm requesting it for myself because even though I love him to death, my husband isn't going to get this S done. I also want to thank you guys for the many times you've almost made me pee my pants at work. Can I get a Wendy Williams, a roof that don't leak, and the Dirty Germans talking about a 37-year-old gamer? Much love to you all. That from the lovely Morgan.
She got a roof that don't leak.
Yeah, she might have a roof that don't leak, but your hood will leak a little bit today. And a 37-year-old gamer, we have no problem with that. Tonight we will be playing Fortnite, but I'm going to have a very special skin.
Yeah, so you remember back in the day, you'd place the games on the computers? There was just one joystick. So you come over here and act like you're flying a jet.
Guys, want to wish my beautiful wife
Man's the guns.
Want to wish my beautiful wife, Rachel, happy 38th birthday. Can she get some random sound effects there from Mike? Thanks, fellas. All the best. That from Jeremy.
Let's pull it in, Jay. Come on.
You're not God or my father or my boss.
Drop the beat.
All right, guys, here we go.
Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday. Happy, happy, happy birthday to you, to you, to you.
Ja, the Dirty Germans, brought to you by Men's Room Original Sausage. Available through Uli's World Famous Sausage, mensroomlive.com, and other fine retailers. Schweinefleisch.
Take a while, a couple extra emails here. Let's see. Guys, I am a member of a small club in Eatonville, just south of Tacoma. We do a Veterans Day fundraiser every year for the Fisher House. If you guys could give us a shout out, we would appreciate it. Name of our club is the Just One More Club. Event is being sponsored by the Roundup Bar and Grill in Graham. Ted, you been there?
No.
Okay. Date is
Then it doesn't exist.
Date is November 11th. We're going to have an honor guard and a flag raising at 1, spaghetti dinner, both silent and live auction. Thanks again. We appreciate it. That from Master Sergeant retired Ken Cooper. So again, that's
awesome, man.
November 11th.
That's very cool.
Down at Graham at the Roundup Bar and Grill. It starts at 1 o'clock. So yeah.
Just one more.
Just one more club.
Just one more.
Yeah. I don't know if that's a drinking reference or military reference.
Or sex reference.
I took it as drinking.
Me too.
Subject is dangerous jobs. First off, thanks for making my afternoons awesome. With that being said, I build stairs to the beach, down cliffs and high banks, on waterfront property all over the Puget Sound.
Everybody's done that job.
Yeah, and told you we have an auger we made called the Olabachola. I've almost died twice, having done this off and on for 30 years. Once I fell off a cliff and luckily landed in a blackberry bush. First time I was doing my duty on the beach over a log, not 5 seconds after I walked away, a piece of the bank the size of a VW bug came down right where I was pooping. That was the second set of stairs up.
Wow.
Keep up the good work and rock on, guys. That from Sim.
You imagine getting crushed while pooping?
No.
That seems super dangerous job.
Yes. That's why he's one of the few people that does it.
Another dangerous job. Guys, I'm a union elevator constructor. I do repairs on elevators and escalators in the area, and I've always had a healthy respect for the job. For the building trades, our job has a very strict safety protocol and procedures, but given the nature of it all, we still have a fatality rate of 15 people per 100,000. Most common cause of death for us is being crushed to death, then electrocution, then decapitation. Being crushed between the elevator and the wall is the most common place to be crushed, as we use a ladder to exit the pit, which is on the side of the hoistway wall under the elevator. Being stuck and decapitated by the counterweight when working on top of the elevator is frequent enough of an occurrence.
Jesus, man.
At the counterweight has been dubbed the Silent Sam, or the Silent Killer. Since the counterweight often moves fairly quietly, a worker looking over the edge of the elevator when passing the counterweight wouldn't know what hit them until it's too late. Anyway, guys, from the IUEC Local 19, stay safe out there, guys. Love the show. Oh, what else? Biggest regret. I wish I never came in touch with my ex-stockbroker. He advised me to diversify my stock holdings. Microsoft was at $19 per share for a long time. Well, he sold 20,000 shares of my 22,000 shares. Microsoft is now at $328 per share. You do the math. That from the lovely Linda.
Time to open wide and sample Ted's meat and potatoes. Now, here's your host, head chef of the men's room, the Ted Nugent.
Head chef in the house.
Thank you, folks. Thank you. All right, so we got some food hacks here for you. And another list that's a little hacky, but also just some weird ingredients. All right, what do you want? Throw, what do you want first? A hack or a weird ingredient that's going to make a food even better?
Give me a hack.
You want a hack? You could use your waffle iron to make grilled cheese. It's quicker, less messy, and leaves hole in the bread to soak up your soup.
You're assuming that I have a waffle iron, you son of a bitch. We got to point out my weaknesses in the kitchen.
What's that?
Or a panini press.
Well, right.
Oftentimes you flip that griddle on that thing and you got two sides.
I don't have either.
You don't have a waffle maker?
Man, I don't. Put it this
or a
way.
waffle iron?
If I do, I have zero idea where it is. I don't think I do.
You could also use a real iron on your countertop.
To iron your grilled cheese?
Yeah, just make it like that.
I guess in theory that'd work.
Uh-huh.
I will say this. If you have a waffle iron, here's the one locally you should do.
Do you have one?
I do not. So I never get to enjoy this. I know. That's what's funny. I'm like, you don't have one? Like, yeah, I don't have one either. But I know people that do. Let's say you go out, maybe you grab some Dick's cheeseburgers. Put that the next day or whatever, it's a little colder later, put that bad boy in the waffle iron.
Ooh, that's a good idea.
I've heard that one before. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I know a lot of people that swear by it.
My thing is, Dick's does not last long in my house. I mean, if it's there, it shall be eaten.
Yeah. I feel like if there's Dick's left over, that's one of those, like, I'm with, like a group of, like, 4 people.
There's a lot of us.
Right there. And we got, like, way too many Dick's. Too much Dick's.
Right. Yeah.
Like, everybody here knows what I'm saying.
I know. Phrasing. Phrasing's huge, man.
Dick's in the morning.
Miles, what do you want? Weird ingredient or food hack?
I'll go weird ingredient.
Weird ingredient. Okay. How about mustard in your mac and cheese? A little bit of Dijon adds a zest and gives the flavor more depth. Don't overdo it.
Okay.
Because you don't want to actually taste the mustard. So it's just kind of adding to it.
Right.
A little bit of tang.
Dijon does that when it cooks. It kind of just goes away. It dissipates for some reason.
Here's one that's not even on the list. You're making a turkey sandwich at home. Maybe you're making ham. Whatever. A lot of people use mayonnaise. Sometimes some people use mustard. One piece of bread, put a little mayo. The other piece of bread, put a little mustard.
Yeah.
Sometimes I mix mustard and mayonnaise together just as a dip.
You don't care.
Actually, I had a turkey, ham, and bacon sandwich this morning.
Turkey, ham, and bacon.
Because I have turkey and ham, and then we had leftover bacon, and I'm like, I'm stealing that. And then I wait until I get to work, because thanks to the morning show, they have all that goddamn mustard in the
They still do have that in there.
And it is so good. It is so. I literally do not put condiments on anything I'm bringing to work because I know I'm going to use the mustard in the fridge.
Yep.
Yeah, I told you, I'm big on Susie's Dijon mustard. But sometimes, you just got to go with that classic yellow.
Yeah.
Sometimes,
what about this morning when I went Dijon with my tomato and turkey sandwich?
That's not a bad call.
No,
not a bad call.
good.
Did you have crust on that sandwich?
Yeah.
All right. When I turned around,
killer bread. The whole thing's got seeds.
All right, it was such a perfect little square. I was like,
crust free.
Mike, what do you want? Food hack or weird ingredient?
Let's go with a food hack, Ted.
Food hack. All right. Oh, you know what, Mike? This one's just for you. Use a koozie when eating a pint of ice cream. Ooh. It keeps the ice cream cold, but your hands warm.
A koozie, huh?
Yeah, I haven't done it with a... Go ahead, man.
I know a lot of people that'll use a towel or a washcloth or something like that while they hold onto it.
That's what I was going to say. I haven't used a koozie, but I've definitely used a paper towel before.
I wouldn't think to use a koozie. I feel like at that point, like, I'm admitting to the world, I'm very sad. Somehow just having that pint in a koozie, like, are things that bad, dude? Like, you're wrecking that pint. At least most people try to lie. I'm not going to eat the whole pint at once.
Yeah, you're right, but I also feel like Ben and Jerry's changed the pint game. Once they came out,
true.
you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you stop, but let's be honest, like, we all know what's going to happen here.
To me, if you buy a pint of ice cream, it's a single serving.
Do you have an ice cream scooper?
I do have an ice cream scooper.
I do as well. I always get a half gallon of vanilla, so I'm an ice cream scooper guy.
Well, I got an ice cream scooper because my kids love ice cream. Currently, I have mint chocolate chip, vanilla, and chocolate. And watching them use a spoon, other than bending the spoon, Jerry Geller, either that or they basically catapult.
Sure, flying ice cream.
And I'm like, we are going to get an ice cream scooper because you guys suck at this.
And the tip there on the hack is to put that thing in hot water.
Correct. Leave it next to it. My grandmother did it for years.
I just sit on it for a while.
All right, let's see. We just did a weird ingredient, right? Or no, we just did a hack. All right, let's go back to a weird ingredient. Instant coffee and your chocolate chip cookie batter.
That's not a bad idea.
Okay.
Yeah, the person who suggested it said instant coffee works best because it dissolves. Regular coffee messes with the texture too much.
So not the granules itself. You just make the cup of coffee in the water, stir it up, and then put it in?
Yeah, and add it to the batter.
Okay.
It'll dissolve.
Yeah.
That makes sense. And also, if you want to take the acid out of
tomato sauce,
spaghetti sauce, whatever like that, just kind of put it in a little cloth, throw that bad boy in with coffee grounds, you get rid of all the acid, so you don't have to really.
I worked with a chef years ago. We had to make it was a pizza place, but so you made sauce in like 5-gallon buckets, right? Me and this dude, we put it together, and the chef walks by. He has a pot of coffee, dumps it in, and walks away. And you know me, I snapped on him. I was like, "What the F are you doing, man? We've been working on this S all day." And he's like, "Are you finished?" He's from South Carolina. I said, "Yeah, mother effer. What are you doing, man?" He's like, cuts down on the acidity. Like, my bad. I want to apologize.
And you can't taste it.
But we had no idea. I mean, but he literally just walked up to a pot of coffee and walked away. I'm like, I'm going to beat what the hell, man?
You guys like to make pancakes?
Yeah. I don't like to, but I do it often.
Okay. So they're saying, hey, you got an old ketchup bottle? Use it to make pancakes. Clean it first, fill it with batter.
Oh, right.
Gives you a little more control than just pouring it out.
Oh.
I kind of suck at that.
Okay.
Right, well, that's why you got to...
I'm a goddamn adult. I should be better at this. I'm like, why are these pancakes?
Now, I will say this. You got to be careful what kind of ketchup container, because you probably want the old school one that just has a hole, whereas some of them kind of... and they come back in, like those water bottles. I don't know. It's weird. Here's one. Scrambled or sour cream in your scrambled eggs.
All right.
Before you cook them, mix in a tablespoon of sour cream and use less milk than usual. It's supposed to make them fluffier. And they'll also taste better. Mm-hmm. Hear that, ladies? Taste better because they're fluffier.
Yeah.
All right, look. Here's a food hack. Keep your avocados fresh if you store them in the refrigerator with an onion. Here's my issue. There's always avocado hacks. They don't work. Right? For a while, it was like...
You got to be patient with it.
You got to put it... Well, no, it's like, oh, you want to save the other half of your avocado? Just leave the pit in it and then put it in your fridge. Yeah, it turns out that didn't work. Hey, also, it's an avocado. Unless you got one the size of a cantaloupe, just eat the damn thing.
Right, just eat it. It's an avocado.
So they're saying you can put an onion in there, but look, if you're already putting onion next to it, just make the guacamole on it.
Right, it's going to taste like onion next to it.
Well, that's all right. Mm-hmm. I just don't think it's going to work.
Okay.
Don't you feel like there's always avocado hacks? Like, how do you save an avocado? Like, you don't. You open that avocado, you eat it.
I do believe once you open it, it's go time.
Yeah, avocado's like that chick or dude that you messed up with, and you go, that was the night. That was my one shot. Right. Avocado's like, yo, I'm here. Right. This is it.
Yeah, it's like a threesome.
Yeah, right. Like, hey, look, take me now.
You can't take one at night, one in the morning.
Right. You can't put me in the fridge and try to come back for me. This one's pretty popular, too. Make grilled cheese with mayonnaise instead of butter.
I have heard that for years and never tried it.
Right? They say put a little mayo, hot sauce, and garlic powder in a pan instead of butter. It's supposed to be much better.
Oh, that sounds good.
Yeah.
I mean, mayonnaise, hot sauce, and garlic powder sounds like a little bit of a roux.
Mm-hmm. It's going to be a winner.
Yeah, I don't know what
it's going to be like
mayonnaise roux.
Like garlic bread. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't know what we're doing here, but I'm in. I love all three of those flavors.
Yeah, heck yeah. Thank you, Head Chef. We appreciate it. You are listening to The Men's Room.
No one is slowing down in this hiring race for the right talent. That's why Principal wants to help you stay competitive by providing a comprehensive benefits package tailored to your company's and your team's needs. Because having the right benefits may help you reward and retain your team so they feel valued, motivated, and ready for the future. And that makes all the difference for your business. From large corporations to small and mid-sized businesses, Principal has the retirement and group benefits plans customized for your goals. Your company's future depends on its people. Give them the tools they need to succeed. Talk to your financial professional today about the right benefit plans from Principal. Principal Life Insurance Company, Des Moines, Iowa. For important information about our products, visit principal.com/disclosures.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Realtors abide by a code of ethics. This is Article 9 in action. Beth, a first-time homebuyer, knew nothing about the home buying process, except that she wanted to buy a home. But her realtor had the expertise to make sure Beth understood every document, even giving her copies to review with her lawyer so Beth could close on her first home with confidence. Complicated things explained in simple terms. The difference between an agent and a realtor is real. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.
Well, great balls of fire, Bubba. What happened, Bilford? That crazy son of a Sal blew right through that four-way stop on Main Street and plowed into my cowboy Cadillac.
Your what?
My pickup truck. And I'm pretty sure my leg is broken, Ted.
Oh, quit your bitching, Buford, and talk with those side busters at the Advocates Law Firm. When I got busted up last month, well, shoot, they made sure those snakes at the insurance company played fair.
Boy, howdy. Even that creepy so-and-so Kyle earned his keep.
So if you get injured, the advocates get results. AdvocatesLaw.com.
99.9 KISW. The men's room is in progress.
Coming up in just minutes, we will drink, we will toast with a shot of the day. And we do have your headlines on the way 1 hour from now. But first, quick check-in with Mike Hawk and some of the stories and headlines he is not working on.
All right, a woman posted a note that she got from her daughter that was supposed to read, quote, "How old were you when you could ride a bike?" But in her young innocence, she had the bee in the bike facing in the wrong direction.
It was once in college, damn it.
Someone hid their drugs inside of a box of Little Debbie cream pies.
Yeah.
That's just damn rude. It's a terrible hiding spot, too, because fat guys like me would find your drugs instantly.
But what are they... Was it like in their home or something? Or
it just says somebody. So that I don't know.
Yeah, and I'm with
anything you want to hide, you don't put in things that other people probably want.
Right.
Like if I had to hide stuff from my kids, put it where the cleaning supplies is, right? Because I know for a fact they're not going to visit that location.
Unless Popeye's visiting your house, man, open up a can of spinach, empty it out, and put your drugs in there. Nobody's reaching for that doggone thing.
Also, Little Debbie's, children eat them fat. Like, when I was a kid, they didn't last in our house.
God, no.
And then if you're an adult, you're like, I can eat them.
Exactly. Exactly. A new study found that while sugary drinks are unhealthy for kids, it may just be the boys. They found out that it may actually benefit the girls to have a Coke as it relieves stress and boosts their math scores.
Really?
Yes.
A little bit of caffeine.
Exactly.
I mean, we're all addicted to coffee for the most part as adults, so...
Right.
Makes sense.
Just kind of calms the nerves there for a second. Someone posted a video of a man giving his buddy a tattoo while a plane was landing.
Wait, what?
Were they on the plane?
They were on the plane. And he was actually tattooing him right there on the plane.
I wonder what airline that is.
It's a good question.
Because, I like tattoos.
That
if
would
guys
actually...
hey, man, I can hook you up with that piece you want.
I mean, if you're in the air for 2.5, 3 hours,
the only
thing that could go wrong is turbulence.
Right.
That is a problem.
I'm just wondering how difficult would it be to get a tattoo gun through security? Obviously, it's going to draw a question here.
It'll draw a question.
You've got too much ink.
Right? I guess you could break it up into smaller little...
Yeah.
But that'd be a pain... I don't know, man.
We'll say it never ceases to blow my mind when I buy a bag of chips in the airport just before I get on the plane. And when we get up in the air, then the bag's all puffed up. That's fun.
It's the little things, Mike.
It is, man. A new study found that breakups are harder on men. They did that. The way that they conducted the study was basically they looked at how many people were posting online about what they were going through and how difficult it was. And what they found is that while dudes are less likely to actually have a one-on-one conversation with their friends and talking about their feelings and how broken up they are, they're more likely than women to actually go online and seek internet help for their mental issues.
I think it comes down to this, man. What do they say? The easiest way to get over somebody is to get under somebody.
That's what they say.
That's what they say.
Yeah.
And I think for guys, that proves a little more difficult.
Sure.
Like, if you walk into a bar as a dude and go ladies and gentlemen, I'm here, I'm horny, I want to get laid tonight. They might throw your ass out of the bar. Or you get to a place. If a chick walks in, man, there are 100 people lined up.
Right. I'm newly back on the market. Guess which one's getting flocked to?
Oh, my God. Yeah, are you kidding me?
Mm-hmm. 1 out of 4 people have fallen asleep at work. Is anybody in this room... By the studies, at least one person in this room should have fallen asleep at work.
Not in radio.
I'm going to say on the job.
On the job, absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah, I mean, not this job, not radio, but yeah, some other jobs I had. Not as a cook. One of my first jobs, it was the Baltimore Arena, so picture Climate Pledge. But essentially what they were doing was a renovation. Our job was to remove all the seats. And obviously this is a multiple-month project to do this.
Yep.
We throw them in the back of an 18-wheeler. They get shipped off. They get repainted. And then we reinstall them. Well, we got it down to the point where we realized you get a certain amount of seats. We had to take them down to this truck. If you climbed to the back of the truck, you'd catch like a 30-minute power nap. So we had a good rotation among everybody.
This has nothing to do with why I got fired, but when I worked for the pool, I was actually hanging out with my friends. We're playing video games. It is 3 o'clock in the morning, and I get a text from my boss saying, hey, the guy who's supposed to open tomorrow is absolutely bent over sick. He cannot come in. SOS, somebody come in here, help me out. And I was like, I am awake. And yeah, all right, fine. So I texted, I was like, all right, I'll be in there. It's 7 o'clock in the morning. So I got to immediately go home, get as much of the 4 hours that I've got left before I have to be in there to sleep before I get in there. And it was, luckily, it's lap swim. It's not like everybody's playing out there. Everybody knows what they're doing.
People could have drowned, Mike.
They got the water aerobics out there, and I'm sitting in the chair just trying not to nod off. And I was close. But again, that's not why I got fired. That's why I was.
Are you just saying like you could like not like fell asleep but like doing the job, but like just slept at work?
See, that's the problem is I don't know what they're asking for because I've nodded off on the couch that we got in the green room there. If I've gotten here early enough, I'll catch an hour real quick. But I'm guessing like on the job, you found a way to sneak off and just catch some Z's here real quick.
I will say in radio, let me rephrase this. So I've never fallen asleep during my radio career, but early in my radio career, and Ted, you probably did it too, they used to have people that work on weekends and work overnights back when they had people populating the stations, man. And when you're the low man on the totem pole, typically most people want to get out of those shifts.
Right.
But if you're trying to work your way up, you take them all, right? So
me and this guy the airwaves from midnight to 3.
And the problem was we weren't even on the air.
Yeah,
me and this guy, Jeremy Nizer, man, we would just board out, but we would split like 4 days worth of shifts between the two of us. So he agreed, like, man, we'll work 6-hour shifts, just wake each other up, and we'd sleep.
There you go.
On top of a sleeping bag, under the conference table in the conference room.
I can't tell you how many times I came in and do a morning show, and the guy who's doing the overnight was asleep, and there was dead air driving in. So you try to call the hotline.
Oh,
right?
no.
Like, dude, I thought maybe he's in the bathroom. Maybe he's there. Now walk in. He just get his head down on the board. Walk in, put a CD in, wake his ass up.
Yeah, I mean, like especially working at the sports station we did. If you're picking up something from a network, it'll run promos.
Sure.
Right.
So if you're ever in your car late at night, listen to sports radio, sometimes you'll see instead of commercials.
Yeah.
But like, yeah, I would if I had to work overnights on the weekend, I would just time it out and then wake up after like 55 minutes, hit the station ID, and then crawl back underneath the desk.
Did it? We're good.
We're good. Well, because like none of the commercials are paid for. So like, I'll just run the promos will cover it.
Exactly.
It doesn't matter.
6% of pet owners bathe with their pets.
Jesus, man. Come on.
Come on. Well, I mean,
tried it with the cat once. It didn't work.
I used to jump in there.
I licked him or he licked him.
You know what I mean? You get all wet, you get all nasty, you go on a hike or whatever, you take the dog.
Sure.
You're just like, look, I'll just jump in the bathtub with you. We'll take a shower. You know what I mean? I'll wash you real quick, throw you out, then I'll do my business.
I got you.
Because I can get on top of, get all taken care of.
Yeah. That's why Sunshine left.
That is.
55% of people would
Sunshine could speak English. She would have said, "Bathtub with Miles is weird."
Uncomfortable.
Dog keeps looking at me. Like, why are you in here? I'm naked.
No, only I'll lick my butt.
Yeah, exactly.
That's enough shampoo. 55% of people would hook up with somebody that looks like their favorite celebrity.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
If you think that celebrity's attractive and you look like that celebrity, chances are we find you attractive.
Ta-da. Oh, man. Our friends over at...
Oh, I'm not Angelina Jolie. I just look like her. Like, okay.
Right.
Yeah, I don't have Britney's money. I just look like Britney. Current age. Like,
In.
No,
Come
I'm
on
not
over.
Mila Kunis. Like, I know. It's okay.
Our friends over at Zippia.com asked, can hatred ever unite people?
Yes.
And asked for the 10 things that are universally hated by everyone on Earth.
All right.
So
Duke basketball.
All righty. So here are the 10 things that are universally hated by everyone. Number 10, couples who argue in front of their friends. Says it makes everyone uncomfortable, especially if they have to try to get you to pick sides or back them up.
And when you're at dinner and there's only 4 of you.
Yeah,
Right.
like, oh, dude, really?
You can't talk to the other couple.
If you guys got something going on, man, go find somewhere secluded to go take care of it. Don't make a scene.
Just pass on going out entirely.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Or second of a deal.
We'll do it another night.
It's one of the things that sucks about being an adult. So there's other crap on your mind, but in the moment, you got to deal with stuff.
I believe we call that airing our dirty laundry. And we don't, we do it online all the time, but we don't need to do it in public.
Yeah, but at least online, I have a choice. I promise you, I will not read your stuff. I don't care.
Right. Number
And it's
9.
always the same couple.
Yes.
Right. That's very true. It's not like there's random couples where this happens all the time, but there's the one couple where you know it's going to happen. But usually with them, you get to the point you don't even care still, so you're going to get the lobster. You know what I mean? You can cut in, and that's just how they function.
They're also the couple that'll post there on Facebook about how happy they are and how they couldn't imagine their lives with anybody else. Yet you can't stop yelling at each other. Number 9, slow internet. Even if it slows down for a minute, we are enraged.
Absolutely.
It always happens at the most inappropriate time, too. It's not like when you're just cruising the internet.
Right.
You're actually working at that time. That's when it goes down.
Exactly.
When you're working on something that requires, part of your job.
Well, for Miles, it's always when he wants to show you the thing. Dude,
yes.
And I will have heard it. And I know you just watched it. And as soon as I walk to the other side, it's like buffering. Mm-hmm. And it's like, you've got to be kidding.
Hang on, check this out. Hang on.
Hang on.
Come on. Oh, now I got an ad. Hang on. There we go. 10 things that are universally hated by everyone on Earth. Number 8, drivers who don't use turn signals.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. Yeah, that one's crazy.
It's for everyone's safety, not just yours. Yes.
We don't have ESP.
It's the only way they know.
If you turn that up, then I know what you intend to do, and we adjust things.
It always happens to be the guy that likes to merge at the last second, too.
Right.
It's never when he's got 500 yards behind him. It's when he just needs to cut you off. He'll just zing right in. Great work.
I like people that hit their blinker as they're turning. Like, I know you're turning
slamming
now.
on their doggone brakes. Sorry, I got a little heated on that one.
I know. I was just say, well, if he's merging, Mike, he should go to the end.
That's fair, Ted. It's fair.
People really get pissy about that. Like that's how the zipper merge works.
Yes. Number 7 got even worse here during the pandemic. It's that close talker.
Man, oh man. Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, I can smell what you had for lunch yesterday. Back it up.
Mm-hmm. And you're not telling me something in confidence.
No.
Like we're talking about the game yesterday. Like you're standing 1 foot away from me, directly in my face, yelling.
Right.
But you're not even angry. I mean,
even if you are telling me something in confidence, go to the ear. Right. It's a little bit on the close side, but I understand you're trying to tell me a secret.
Yeah.
You don't need to be nose to nose with me, man.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
It is. 10 things that are universally hated by everyone on Earth. Number 6, people who clip their nails in public.
Uh-oh.
I have never encountered a nail clipping guy. Thankfully, I guess. Uh-oh, Ted, are you the guy that clips his nails in public?
Not at all.
Okay.
I mean, I did it in our apartment, in the living room, on the coffee table.
You were clipping your toenails on a damn coffee table.
Yeah. Guilty. Can't help.
You can't help it, Miles.
Yeah.
You can't go.
To me, that's just part of the bathroom routine. You get out of the shower. If you're going to clip your nails that day, you start clipping them.
Yeah.
But yeah, like guy that's just standing there on a street corner clipping your nails, like I respect that you keep them short, but you had a lot of time to do this. Why are you doing this in public?
Yeah, fair
A lot
enough.
of people are creeped out by fingernails.
They are.
I'm only creeped out by them when they're no longer on your finger.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
On the pile on the table, but I cleaned it up pretty quick.
Yeah.
I do like, when you clip one, it's like, I don't know where the hell that nail went.
Mm-hmm.
Wait till when I'm barefoot, I'll find it.
Exactly right.
Time to vacuum.
I'll find it.
I'm convinced my bathroom is littered with toenails.
Yeah.
Clip. Where the hell did it go?
Dang it.
I'm not going to look for it that long.
Number 5, talking during movies.
Oh
well, sure, that's just rude.
Well,
Right.
Okay, look. I get the movie theater aspect of it, right?
Sure.
But when you're at home, here's the answer. I haven't seen the movie.
Right.
I don't know. I'm watching at the same time you are.
Did they kill him? I don't know. It just went dark.
Yeah.
I went to this, was a Free Guy. I saw it.
Yeah.
What is he gonna? I don't know what he is going to anything, but I bet you if you shut up and keep watching the screen, they'll give us all the answers we're looking for. By the way, Free, this is not some deep cerebral Stanley Kubrick film, dude.
Right.
Guys, just watch the goddamn movie. Stop asking me questions.
They're telling a story. Let them tell the entirety of the story. It just takes an hour and a half for them to tell the story.
The story's not done yet, guys.
I'm telling you.
No. Why do you ask me this?
Criminy. 10 things that are universally hated by everyone on Earth. Number 4, being told to calm down.
It's never going to work.
No.
No.
You always tell people to calm down if you want them to be more upset.
It says it almost always has the opposite effect.
Right. It's the same as fine. You know what I mean? You're just going to start. You know what I mean? It's just going to be one of those nights.
Calm down is tough, though, because what else do you say to somebody?
The problem is this. You're 100% correct. We just don't know what the other words are.
Me.
Because typically, if it's not like an argument with your significant other, so Ted, if you're freaking out, even if I'm telling you calm down, it's not the same as I say it to my wife. It's like, dude, hey, get a grip or something.
Right.
But I feel like with your buddies, you say stuff like that. Like, dude, dial it down.
Yeah.
We're okay with that. But even if you say that to your significant other, right? It's a little bit of an overreaction. Like, I will kill you.
But also, significant other, I'm with you. Significant other is a different story. But I'm right. I'm just like, sometimes, like, right, I've been there with friends who was like, dude, you need to chill out. Like, just chill out.
I always find it's a one-way street with women. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Like, if my wife said, calm down, I'd be like, all right, you're right. You
don't like hearing it, but you understand you're going
wrong. You're right. I got it. Sorry, my bad. You know what I mean?
Oh, BS.
But the other
anybody that's that worked up in an argument and it's significant, I don't give you're male or female. Somebody says calm down. It's like, look, I could be calm if you weren't getting on my nerves.
No, an argument is one thing, but if you're just upset about something, right?
Yeah.
If they say, hey, calm down, it's not personal to them, right? It's not personal. It's something bad happened at work, and you're all worked up. Hey, calm down. Like, and Miles is right. Like, you need to take that advice. It can be the same scenario. Something happened at work. You're like, oh, babe, come on, calm down. Or it's not personal. Well, then the temperature in the room goes down by 40 degrees, and they're staring at you, and you're like, oh, okay. This is about to get bad for me, and I have nothing to do with this goddamn.
Number 3 on the list of 10 things that are universally hated by everyone. Group text with too many people.
Oh, man.
There's a ding every 5 seconds.
Oh, my favorite is the old East Coast group text.
Oh, my
Like the one
God.
I got at 4:15 this morning.
Oh,
with
no.
4 other family members. Look at this picture from such a... Like, I'm asleep. I'm asleep. As Steve said, like, if it's 9 o'clock here, I don't call them. I don't text them because you know why? It's midnight. And I just assume, yeah, they might be up, but chances are they're probably not.
But the problem is this. The only people that seem to be aware of time zones are people on the West Coast. Right? Even if it's 7:30 and I want to ask my brother something, maybe I don't. It's 10:30 for him. The way he lives his life, I just assume he's in bed. Maybe he's not, but he's a responsible guy. I'm not going to do it. But because I recognize there's a 3-hour time difference. Now, if he gets a hair up his ass at 7:15 and wants to share something, well, it's 4:15 here. My phone still dings. And it's like, bro, come on, man.
Right.
And I use that as my alarm. So I typically do leave,
the sound on and all that. Yep.
And I know it cuts through there. I don't care. I still shut it off.
My favorite's number 2, slow walkers.
Yes.
Especially when you're behind them on the sidewalk and can't pass.
Ooh, I also don't like the wall of walkers. Like, if you're 4 people, you don't need to form this line that just pushes everything.
Right.
Like, you can walk 2 and 2.
I thought about it last night. I came out of Costco. I'm walking down one of the aisleways of cars that's out there. There's people that are walking 4 people wide up the aisleway of cars in the parking lot. I'm like, guys, there's people that need to get around you. Don't worry, you don't all need to talk together at the same time. If you do, form a little circle in a corner somewhere and then talk it out.
And frankly, I've been listening. You guys aren't that interesting.
No, it's
Nothing
not.
worth listening to.
And some people need to just learn how to walk. If you're on a crowded sidewalk, right, and you're going to pass people and I slow down, I'm trying to get behind you.
Yeah,
right? And somebody will just pace you, and it's like, dude, get out of the effing way.
I had a guy run me into the grass that's on the side of the sidewalk because they were walking 4 wide on the sidewalk. I looked at him like, where am I supposed to go?
This is all you need to
that's
remember.
ridiculous.
Walk on the right side. Doesn't matter what direction you're going. Think of it as a roadway. Walk on the right side. No matter where you're going. North, south, east, and west. Walk on the right side.
And this is the number 1 thing that is universally hated by everyone on planet Earth. That guy eating next to you with the loud chewing. Everyone hates it. But if it makes you angry, you might have a condition called misophonia. So,
No, it's because you have hearing.
It's because you don't like to hear the guy chewing over there. A pair in Winnipeg passed out while committing a burglary, but what they were stealing helps it make sense.
What were they stealing?
I'll tell you all about it 1 hour from now.
Thank you, my clock headlines are coming up 1 hour from now. In the meantime, let's get a contestant on the line for Profile This at 206-421-ROCK. All right, have we made it to drinking time?
No one is slowing down in this hiring race for the right talent. That's why Principal wants to help you stay competitive by providing a comprehensive benefits package tailored to your company's and your team's needs. Because having the right benefits may help you reward and retain your team so they feel valued, motivated, and ready for the future. And that makes all the difference for your business. From large corporations to small and mid-sized businesses, Principal has the retirement and group benefits plans customized for your goals. Your company's future depends on its people. Give them the tools they need to succeed. Talk to your financial professional today about the right benefit plans from Principal. Principal Life Insurance Company, Des Moines, Iowa. For important information about our products, visit principal.com/disclosures.
This podcast is brought to you by the Washington State Department of Health. As we continue to listen, learn, and grow, we are amplifying Black voices and perspectives in an effort to start a new COVID-19 vaccine conversation. We're sharing stories intended to help us navigate this unprecedented time together and to co-create solutions in support of the Black community. Hear these stories at weconsiderwa.org.
Realtors abide by a code of ethics. This is Article 9 in action. Beth, a first-time homebuyer, knew nothing about the home buying process, except that she wanted to buy a home. But her realtor had the expertise to make sure Beth understood every document, even giving her copies to review with her lawyer so Beth could close on her first home with confidence. Complicated things explained in simple terms. The difference between an agent and a realtor is real. Realtors are members of the National Association of Realtors. That's who we are.